China and United States of America are trying to mend ties. Mending ties on political grounds may take a while, but maybe not on the basketball court. NBA is set to return to China after a 6-year hiatus. NBA signed a multi-million-dollar agreement to organize pre-season games in Macau from next year. The relations between China and NBA had turned cold when a general manager supported anti-government protests in Hong Kong in 2019. So how come this new deal at this point? What has caused the Cold War to come to an end? And how desperate was China to get NBA back? Or is it part of a political ploy to get into Donald Trump's good books? Here's a report.
China and the United States of America. The two nuclear power giants and superpowers on the global front don't see eye to eye on almost every subject. China's enemy is most likely to be America's friend, and America's ally is likely to be China's fiercest competitor. And with Donald Trump's comeback in the White House, how relations between the two nations would shape up is highly unpredictable. And while the list of dividing factors may be endless, there is one ground, or should we say one court, where the two parties seem to have reunited. It's one of America's most popular sports, basketball, and the cash-rich league NBA. 2025 will see the return of NBA to China after a 6-year-long break. In a multi-million-dollar agreement, the Brooklyn Nets and Phoenix Suns will face off for 2 preseason games in Macau next year. The NBA making a comeback for the first time since 2019. The games were paused after then Houston Rockets general manager Daryl Morey supported pro-democracy and anti-China protests in Hong Kong. And while Morey deleted the tweet later, it was enough for China to take offense and end the partnership. A partnership where 17 NBA teams played 28 preseason contests from 2004 to 2019. The rift was such that China even banned the broadcast of NBA matches in the country up until 2022. So, has the ice melted? What really is the reason behind China reigniting its relationship with the NBA and, by that extension, America? The most blatant and apparent reason, the country cannot ignore the fact that NBA is the most popular league in China. The NBA claims that over 300 million people play basketball in China, and their owners have collectively invested over $10 billion in the country. The NBA China market has also grown into a $5 billion strong business. And it isn't just numbers that show NBA's popularity in the country. The biggest name that made basketball popular in the country was Kobe Bryant. Every time Bryant visited China, stadiums would be jam-packed. Matches were all sold out, and the airport teeming with people who just wanted to catch a glimpse of the star player. Bryant even calling China his home away from home, a legacy that's been taken forward by LeBron James. All of this is only helping China. But hold on, the love affair isn't one-sided. Just like how China needs the NBA needs China too. Because of the preseason ban and the NBA not being broadcast in the country for a few years, the NBA chief admitted that the league ended up suffering heavy losses after China pulled the plug. But are financial gains the only reason behind China softening their stance with the NBA? Donald Trump's arrival in the White House has made the China-USA relationship rather unpredictable. But with Trump reportedly inviting Chinese President Xi Jinping to attend his inauguration, the ties between the two countries politically are expected to be a bit better than what we witnessed during Donald Trump's first term. So maybe the inclusion of one of America's most popular sports is China's way of extending their hand of friendship towards Trump. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol is using golf to improve his ties with the United States and Trump. So maybe Xi Jinping is using the NBA to do the same.